Have you ever felt like you're pouring your heart into a relationship, but somehow it's just not being received the way you hoped? Maybe you're speaking your love loud and clear, but it feels like your partner is hearing a completely different language. Well, you're not alone. In the 5 love languages, Dr. Gary Chapman reveals that love isn't a one-size-fits-all. What if I told you there's a simple way to stop this cycle and truly understand how your partner feels loved? The truth is, every person has a unique way of feeling loved. Imagine if you and your partner were both speaking different languages. Frustrating, right? That's what's happening when you're not speaking the same love language. Chapman's book breaks down these love languages into 5 distinct ways we express love. And if we can learn to speak our partner's love language, we can transform our relationships in a way that feels both deeply fulfilling and effortlessly natural. Picture this. You come home after a long day at work and your partner greets you with a warm hug. It's not just any hug though. It's a hug that says, "I've missed you, I'm here for you." But instead of feeling close, you start to feel more distant. Why? Because maybe your love language isn't physical touch, it's words of affirmation. You were hoping for a compliment or kind words, but instead, the hug felt empty because it didn't speak to your soul the way words would. Does this sound familiar? You may have experienced something like this before, without even realizing it's just a love language mismatch. So, what are these 5 love languages and why are they so important? Let's break them down. 1. Words of affirmation. These are the people who feel loved when they hear "I love you," "You're amazing," or "I appreciate you." Words matter, they carry power, and they're the key to their heart. 2. Acts of service. For these individuals, love is expressed through actions, not words. If you help them with tasks or take something off their plate, they feel loved. It's about making their life easier. And 3. Receiving gifts. This doesn't mean they're materialistic. For these individuals, a thoughtful gift is a symbol of love, showing that you've been thinking of them and care about their happiness. 4. Quality time. For some, love isn't about grand gestures, it's about undivided attention. It's that deep connection that forms when you're present together. No distractions. A quiet dinner, a walk in the park, just being there. 5. Physical touch. Sometimes it's all about closeness. A hug, holding hands, a kiss. It's how they feel valued and loved. Physical touch strengthens their bond with you in a way that words can't. Now, imagine if you were able to speak your partner's love language fluently. How different would your relationship feel? No more misunderstandings, no more feeling neglected or unimportant, just a constant flow of love that feels real and deep. So here's my question for you. What's your love language, and what do you think your partner's love language is? How could this understanding change the way you show up in your relationship? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The main takeaway here is simple. To love your partner the way they need to be loved, you have to understand their love language. It's not about changing who you are, but about speaking their language in a way that feels natural to them. Some practical steps. First, take the quiz in Dr. Chapman's book to find your primary love language. You can find this by typing in Google, "love language test." This will give you clarity on what you truly need from a partner. Once you know your love language, take time to discover your partner's love language. Don't assume, you might be surprised. Finally, practice speaking each other's love language. If your partner's love language is words of affirmation, try complimenting them more often. If it's acts of service, find little ways to make their life easier. By making small changes today, you can start to feel a deeper connection with the one you love. The result? A relationship where both partners feel seen, heard, and cherished. Now, as you reflect on your love language and your partner's, remember, love is not just about the big gestures. It's about the small, consistent ways you show up for each other every day. Start speaking your partner's love language today and watch how your relationship transforms. Thank you for tuning in to book summaries that will change your life, one chapter at a time.